What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all of you enjoyed your weekend. I tried to enjoy my weekend actually. Um, but I ran into a little roadblock called WrestleMania last night, but that's another topic. Anyway, for those of you who follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you would know how pissed off I was last night. But anyway, um okay, let me get into this episode of GH today. Fairly decent episode. I liked it. Certain parts. Frisco. I felt so embarrassed for Frisco because he was at the nurse's ball. Not only was there a room full of people, but it was televised. And he proposed to Felicia with a big ass diamond ring. And she turned him down and said she belongs with Mac. I was so happy that she finally made a decision. I was like, it's about time, Felicia. And I'm glad she chose Mac. Here's why I'm glad she chose Mac. Because for years, she has always put her family, her kids, Mac, all of them on the back burner to chase after Frisco. And it never works. I remember when she was married to Mac, she divorced Mac so she could run behind Frisco. And then they broke up. I'm glad she came to her senses, came back to Port Charles, and started dating Mac again. And this time she chose Mac over Frisco. And I'm so happy she did. But I kind of felt bad for Frisco because it was like he proposed in a room full of people and got turned down. So he stormed out of the event. Maxie ran after him, begging him not to go. And he said that he was leaving Port Charles again. And that's when I got pissed. When he first came back to Port Charles, he claimed he came back for Maxie to be a part of her life, to get to know her. Now, obviously, that was a lie because you really came back to see if you could get back with Felicia. That was your targeted goal, was to marry Felicia again. But now that she turned you down, now you're ready to tuck your tail between your legs and haul ass back out of the country instead of get to know your daughter and your future grandchild. So that brings into question to prove my point that he's a piece of shit as a father. He's a piece of trash. You giving up on your daughter because you couldn't get back with your ex-wife. And he knows how much this is going to hurt Maxie. He knows this. This is going to hurt Maxie a lot because, of course, Maxie has daddy issues because her father was never around. Now you're going to leave her again when you just came back to town. How the hell do you plan? How the hell does Frisco plan on getting to know Maxie all the way across the globe? It doesn't work like that. I am so pissed at Frisco. Like, seriously, this is why I feel Mac is her father in every sense of the word. He's there for her. He never packs up and just leave the country when she needs him most. So while Maxie was talking to her father, Ellie overheard her conversation about the baby, about the secret that she's keeping about the baby. Well, she didn't hear the whole secret, but she heard a part of the secret that got her curious. So now she's gonna wonder what secret about this baby Maxie's keeping. So you already know Ellie gonna start to investigate and try to find out what the hell is going on. So Frisco leaves. Maxie's distraught. So the person that Lucy Cole saw in the closet was Richard Simmons, which a lot of you predicted. That fucking nut. So he pretty much locked her in the closet so that way she couldn't, host the nurse's ball anymore. So he locked her ass in the closet. So Elizabeth had to take over the MC job. She had to take over Lucy's job as host. And remember, Lucy was supposed to dance with Duke. They were supposed to do the tango. So Duke had to find a new partner, which he did, Anna Devane. And him and Anna did their thing. I swear, for two people that's in their 50s and 60s, they did their thing. I don't know how old Duke is. I think Duke is 60, I think. But I know Anna is like, Finola Hughes, I think is 54, 55. So for them to be in their 50s or 60s, well, Duke might be in his 60s. So for them to be that up there in age and to do the tango so good, I was so impressed and I loved it. They did their thing. And then they talked and they figured out that, you know what? They really are in love with each other and that they are afraid of hurting each other, you know, getting back together and then not being the same. So I agree with Duke. It's time for them to start new memories instead of living off the past memories of the 80s. It's time to live off these new memories. And now they're officially back together. And Emma saw them kissing and asking were they boyfriend, girlfriend. Emma has an obsession with boyfriend, girlfriends, I swear. So they're back together. Mind you, even though they're boyfriend, girlfriend, technically and legally, Duke and Anna are still legally husband and wife from 1987. Because remember, he supposedly died, which ended their marriage, but he did not die. So technically, they're still married. But for those of you who didn't know, Patrick and Sabrina told Emma about them being a couple or dating, and you know, so of course Emma was happy. What's next? Dr. Obrecht was talking to Britch about their plan or whatever stupid ass plan they got coming up. I don't know what the plan is, but I'm probably sure it involves Robin somehow. And they were pissed about, you know, Britt losing her chance with Patrick and Sabrina getting that chance or whatever. So now they're coming up with a new plan. I just wish these two bitches would go. And apparently it's true. Faison is her father. At first I didn't kind of buy it because I said the possibility could be Jerry Jacks, but it's official. Faison is her dad. But the way Obrecht was talking, she was talking as if her father wasn't in prison, as if Britt's father was not in jail. That's why it made me believe Faison was not her father, but apparently he is. So now we know that, you know, she definitely is a crazy bitch, really crazy. I mean, look at her mother and now her father. That girl ain't stand a chance in life. With a mother like Obrecht and a daddy like Faison, bitch, you ain't stand a chance in this world. So yeah, she gets dressed up and goes to the nurse's ball or whatever. Patrick was up there making a speech about Robin and HIV, and Emma joined him up on the stage, and Sabrina joined him, and Britt interfered in it, and Patrick was asking her to respect the tribute and not interfere and cause a scene. But anyway, Emma and Sabrina, I loved their routine, their performance. I loved it. It was a beautiful performance. I enjoyed it. Emma is such a sweet kid. I love that little girl. Great actress. So Lucy Coe broke out. Well, I get to that in a minute. Michael, Milo, Max, Felix, Spinelli did the striptease. I actually enjoyed that performance. Not, you know, and I don't play for that team, but I think I the reason why I enjoyed it because I thought the performance was funny. So then after they got done with the striptease, and they played my favorite song by Rick James. I swear I love that song. The song that they were all dancing to. Give It to Me. Give me that. I love that song. That was like one of my favorite songs actually, by Rick James. So after they got finished, Epiphany was like, so that's the striptease? She was like, no, they need to really strip. I was like, oh God. So she was telling them to take their trousers off. And Olivia was like, yeah, take it off, except you, Michael, keep yours on. I was sitting there rolling. I was like, oh, wow. So then that's when Lucy Coe broke out of the closet, and her and Richard Simmons got into a argument, and they came out on the stage ripping each other clothes off. Well, she ripped his shirt, and that's when everybody saw her in her bra and underwear, and AJ and all the men stood up and started clapping and laughing. And Lucy had Michael, Max, Milo, Felix, Spinelli, and Anton escort Richard Simmons out of the nurse's ball. And as they're escorting, picking him up, carrying him out, Felicia announced to them that her and Mac were getting married. So that shit was so funny. And then I know Sam was enjoying that motherfucking striptease when she saw Anton. I know she was. So yeah, so Lucy Cole put on a new dress and she introduced Rick Springfield, who is also Noah Drake. He performed. I enjoyed that performance. Rick Springfield is definitely a good performer. I like the performance. And who else here thinks, is it just me, or do the rest of y'all agree Bobby, Spencer, and Noah are definitely gonna hook up and become a couple? Because I can see it. So yeah, I enjoyed today's episode. I really did. I enjoyed it a lot, very much. Some people, you know, they look gorgeous. Some did not. There was definitely some hit and misses. But other than that, I think it was definitely a cool episode. I loved it. I can't wait to see what's going to unfold tomorrow. Chad Duell, definitely a good actor, great actor. I like his acting. I'm a big fan of a lot of these actors up here. Felix, he did his thing up there. Anton, all of them, they did a great performance. And it looked like Magic Milo was trying to flirt with Ellie when they were in the lobby and stuff. He looked like he was flirting with her, and Max smacked him upside the head and said, "Chill out, that's Spinelli's girl." That was so funny. But yeah, today's episode, I definitely dug it. I enjoyed it. Can't wait for tomorrow's. But anyway, congratulations to Mac and Felicia on their second marriage. They are officially engaged, and this time Felicia was the one that proposed to Mac. So, and he accepted. Frisco, you can go jump in a toilet bowl somewhere, because I really ain't here for you. I don't give a fuck. Britt, just go have a stroke and take your mother with you. Anyway, I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. For those of you who are a fan like I am, check out Dallas tonight. Brand new episode. It starts at 8 o'clock tonight. There's 2 episodes at 8 and 9, so check it out. Those of you who want to see it. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.